Hi viewers, welcome to Beyond Boundary. First of all, thank you so much for all the subscribers, all the viewers, all the feedback. So we are working on all the feedback. Special thanks to all the friends who have personally given the feedbacks. Thank you so much. Thank you for the love. So as always, if you like the content, please do like, comment, and subscribe. So with that, we'll get into today's video. So today we are going to talk about India women's cricket. Especially today, we'll keep the focus on T20, specifically being the T20 World Cup is upcoming in October 2024. The India women's have just finished a multi-format series with South Africa, T20 being the last leg, and the Asia Cup, Women's Asia Cup is going to happen next month, followed by which the World Cup is going to happen. Welcome, Kaushik.
Hi, taking it
All well, all well. How are you?
all good. So yeah, India wins exciting series. It was a very good T20 series. In fact, South Africa understanding the conditions, understanding the Chennai wickets, bouncing back the way they did in the first T20. Probably without rain, it could have been a 2-1 series. எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு. But yeah, somewhere they just got escaped out of the nature. Good third T20, they won it. See, Indian women's pati, if you want to have a glance, right? Uh, most of them know about Harmanpreet Kaur and Smriti Mandana. Obviously, recent கூட அந்த ஸ்மிருதி பத்தி வந்து லைக் அந்த ஒரு விராட் கோலி கம்பாரிசன் வர பயங்கர வைரலா போச்சு. The someone who can bowl with the wrong foot, similar action, number 18, more a classical player அப்படின்னு வந்து பயங்கர ஃபேமஸ் ஆச்சு. And most of them know Harmanpreet Kaur also. இதை தவிர வந்து there is some abundance of quality இந்த டீம்ல பார்த்தோம்னா. So there is someone called Pooja Vastrkar. Latest off late வந்து நிறைய ஃபாலோ பண்றவங்களுக்கு they will know her name. Pooja Vastrkar. She is a bowling all-rounder. பியூட்டிஃபுல்லான ஒரு upright seam she has. Like new bowler, she can get the ball swinging so well. And she is not someone who is like who swings the ball so highly. ஒரு மாதிரி அந்த ஜேம்ஸ் ஆண்டர்சன் எல்லாம் போட just 3% centimeters of swing எல்லாம் போடுவாங்கல்ல. It's not like that kind of a massive swinger, but she gets those inside and outside the backer superbly, and she has a beautiful what you call that the scramble seam. So she is a great player to watch out for there, and she is a very good fielder too, and very handy with the bat. Probably the way she plays like 7 or 8. Then comes my most favorite Indian cricketer women's team, Jemima Rodriguez. What a player, man! Like I would rate her so equally to the likes of someone like Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma. Like the way she faces her game, the amount of quality that she's more a dictator. It's like when a bowler bowls, she'll dictate the bowler, she'll dictate the game. She's such a kind of a dictator of the game. Like she's absolutely a brilliant player. So there is Jemima, and you have someone like Renuka. Renuka is more dependent on the swing. She is so good on those nip backers. She gets the ball massively. We call those big in swingers into the right-handers, right? So she is such a good prospect in that new ball. Such a weapon is our Renuka Thakur. Then we have Deepthi Sharma. Probably many would have heard or even seen her play more. She's been so constant around the team for the last 5, 6, 7, even more than that. Bowls proper off spin across the formats. Bowls more number of off spin, full quotas, and she bats left-handed. In fact she is more a classicist, but she can also be an aggressor. So there is Deepthi Sharma. Then you have the likes of Hemalata Dayalan. She is again a more a classical player, not someone who can be extremely aggressive, but very classical. The one problem for her with this Indian team is that we already have Jemima Rodriguez who has to play at number 3. He's a player who has to play the maximum number of balls, if I'm not wrong, after our opener. So that's how I see the player. But yeah, Indian team generally shuffles her at 3. In this series, they played her even at 5 in first T20 in Chennai. So that is one area where they have to be working. How do they place Jemima Rodriguez at 3, and how do we shuffle with Hemalata Dayalan also? Then we have then we have the captain material, Harmanpreet Kaur. She bats at 4 or 5, depending on some situations. Then we have Radha Yadav. A special mention to her fielding skills. One of the brilliant fielders across women's cricket. Superb when it comes to normal catches, or even she's so good when it comes to ground coverings. I mean, she's one of the brilliant boundary riders that I have seen so far in this. Uh, so then we have the likes of Shreyanka Patil who can bowl decent amount of off spin. So she's there, Shreyanka Patil, and so on. Yeah,
ஒரு முக்கியமான பிளேயரை விட்டீங்க பாஸ்.
yeah, attacking flawless.
ரிச்சா கோஷ்.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, such a like or 2 3 years back, she was actually called in the circuit like or pocket dynamite. The way she just loves to take it on, and there is a replacement keeper. Her name is I must
உமா
say
சேத்ரி.
Uma Chetri. Uma Chetri. She is a replacement keeper who has been announced in the squad. And I mean, that's basing on more of the names that's in the squad for Asia Cup, which is also likely to be going forward with the same with the World Cup also. I am just ignoring
Yeah,
few of the names.
most likely because if you look at it, the two series before this Asia Cup, which we played, was the South Africa series, and then before that we have played Bangladesh, five T20s in Bangladesh. If you look at it, I think the squad has been sort of consistent. So basically, these are the series which were played after the WPL. So I think that is where, say, let's say someone like Asha Shobana, who's the leg spinner, or Shriyanka Patel, or Arundhati Reddy, all these players have sort of come in limelight from the WPL. And the squad has been sort of consistent, which is a good thing in a way that like you play with a settled squad, you know what is going to be your combination.
Without a doubt. In fact, thanks for reminding. I forgot the name of Arundhati Reddy, who is again a good new ball bowler who can bowl in shots. Who is also good at bowling in middle and the toes. So we do have enough armory with the bat. Again, as I told, we have Shafali to open. Who might not be technically as sound as someone like Shruti Mandana or Jimmy Monodrix, but when she is exploding, I mean, she's unstoppable. She can just finish off the game when it comes to T20s within power play. So she's that kind of a player, similar to what Richa Ghosh does in the last 5 6 or so. Then we have we have Amalata Dayalan, who I would probably play at number 4 and push Harman to number 5, where captain can pick up the role of proper finishing skills. Then we probably have Deepti Sharma, Pooja Vastrakar. Deepti can hit big shots, but she's a good accumulator of runs. Pooja Vastrakar is known for a good batting. When it comes to bowlers, yeah, Radha Yadav can hit a few boundaries, so she just have the caliber.
I think the
Why
tournament
to
is
level?
happening in Sri Lanka. I think the tournament is happening in Sri Lanka, if I'm not wrong. And the World Cup is happening in Bangladesh. So, number basically, we are going to get our New York type pitches தான். அங்க fast bowling, இங்க spin. So, அதுவும் வந்து 23 matches are going to happen in two grounds only in Bangladesh in the World Cup.
Oh,
டாக்காவும்
okay.
செல்லட்லயும். ஸோ ஓவர பீரியட் வந்து உனக்கு பிச்சும் வந்து ஆல்ரெடி பங்களாதேஷ்ல பால் எழும்பவே முட்டிக்கு மேல. இப்ப எல்லா பாலும் ஷூக்கு தான் வரும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் இந்த வேர்ல்டு கப் ஆடும்போது.
In fact, I missed one more name. This girl Sajana, who was part of this Kana movie also. So she literally started the new ball in second T20. Given that she is a spinner or someone who just takes the pace off the ball, நான் அந்த மாதிரி சொல்றேன். Probably someone who takes the pace off the ball. We have Deepti Sharma, Radha Yadav. We have a Shreyanka Patel, a proper spinner, and we have Harmanpreet Kaur who can bowl off spin. I think Sri Lanka and Bangladeshல definite 14 15 overs of spin. போட்டு திருப்பிடுவாங்க, டவுட்டே இல்லை எனக்கு அதுல. அண்ட் பூஜா வஸ்திராக்கர் 3 to 4 overs மேண்டேட்டரி. எப்படி ஓமச்சமி நம்ம வேர்ல்டு கப்ல அவ்வளவு இம்பார்ட்டன்டா இருந்தாலும் ஷில் பி ஆஸ் குட் ஆஸ் தட் இன் வேர்ல்ட் கப். ஏசியன் டீம் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு வேர்ல்ட் கப்லயுமே கூட ஒன்லி டீம்ஸ் தட் ஐ சி தட் கேன் பீட் இந்தியா இஸ் ப்ராபப்ளி இங்கிலாந்து ஆர் ஆஸ்திரேலியா ஆர் டு அன் எக்ஸ்டென்ட் சவுத் ஆப்பிரிக்கா. ஏன்னா சவுத் ஆப்பிரிக்கா சீனஸ் எனாஃப் இன் தி லாஸ்ட் 2 months. யா.
ஸோ அதுல தான் ஐ வாஸ் ஜஸ்ட் சீயிங் த grouping. So we are playing in our group. So basically the format is 10 teams. Two groups of five each. We play against each team. Top two of these groups play the semi-final. நம்ம குரூப்ல வந்து பார்த்தோன்னா இந்தியா, ஆஸ்திரேலியா, நியூசிலாந்து, of course for the other team for all your TRPs, Pakistan. The fifth team is going to be the qualifier. So I don't know. India, New Zealand, Australia. இது ஆஸ்திரேலியால வந்து நீ வந்து மென்ஸ் டீமே வந்து we keep telling that they are dominant and all these things. These people, women's team is just unbelievable. So they are the last three World Cups. They are the champions: 2023, 2020, 2018. So I mean, frankly, it's not going to be that easy in the World Cup. Maybe Asia Cup, I agree with you. World Cup is not going to be a cakewalk to go to the semis and all.
Australia, okay, I do agree that it will be easy for us to beat them, but எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச மத்த டீம்ஸ்ல I don't think we will have a big issue. ஏன்னா பாகிஸ்தான் ஆகட்டும், let it be Newzealand, let it be the other qualified team. Qualified team, it's definitely not going to be England or South Africa. Do you agree?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think I don't rate it as a group of death because our only threat is Australia. I don't really sense through most probably England and South Africa will come through because two brilliant teams the other same. And again, India, Australia, England, South Africa. I don't think it so ஏதோ ஒரு
No,
டீம் கிட்ட
if you look at it in the women's cricket itself, not necessarily T20 World Cup, it's been only these four teams.
correct.
நடுவுல வந்து அந்த ஒரு World Cup மட்டும், I think when Haley Matthews and Deontay wherever they
Hmm.
were all on peak, I think 2016 World Cup if I'm not wrong, இது West Indies win பண்ணாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் largely if you see the semi-finalists, so India as usual like the men's team has been consistent. So they last three World Cupsல ரெண்டு semi-final ஒரு final ஆடி இருக்கோம் நம்ம. So it's been again India, Australia, England who have been consistent. I think South Africa and New Zealand have kind of swapped the places. அப்படிதான் போயிருக்கு. So Papu, I think I feel being in the series World Cup being in Bangladesh and even the T20 Asia Cup being in Sri Lanka, it's more conditions similar to us India. And India have recently played the five-match T20 series in Bangladesh, where we have won 5-0. Of course, the opponent needs to be taken into account. And Radha Yadav was the player of the tournament. So I think she has also been a find. I think she kind of replaced Rajeshwari Gaikwad in the
That's very good.
setup. So I think our fieldingலாம் சான்ஸே இல்லை. ஐபிஎல்ல ரெண்டு மூணு மேட்ச்லாம் பார்த்தேன். It's just unbelievable fielder. Sorry, IPL and WPL.
No, that's fine. Still, that's an IPL for them. No. தப்பே கிடையாது. And one thing is that நான் ஆஸ்திரேலியாவை மட்டும் அகைன்ஸ்ட் கண்டிஷன்ஸ் வச்சு நான் பேச மாட்டேன். அகைன் தே ஹேவ் எக்ஸ்ட்ரீம்லி குட் ஸ்பின் அட்டாக். ஆலன் ஹாக்கிங் வந்து 4 ஓவர் போடுவா. ஆஷ் கார்னர் வில் கம் அண்ட் போல் அட் யூ. இட்ஸ் see the problem with Australia is that they have the armory for every single conditions and they prepare properly. என்ன கண்டிஷன்ஸ் வந்தாலும் they prepare. So that's what makes them a good team all around.
The problem for Australia இல்லடா, problem for other teams. It's a good thing for Australia.
I mean, okay, fine. Problem because of Australia ன்னு வச்சுக்கலாம்.
But இதுல நம்ம இதுல like what do you think? So but that number 6, who do you think will play? Is it going to be Sajjana or Hemalata? Because தெரியல, நீ சொன்ன மாதிரி பங்களாதேஷ்ல ஸ்பின் எடுக்குன்றதுனால சஜனா கொண்டு வரதுக்கும் சான்ஸ் இருக்கு.
இன்ஃபேக்ட் வந்து ஏமலதா இஸ் ஆல்சோ a வெரி வெரி குட் ஃபீல்டர். நான் அந்த பாயிண்ட சொல்ல மறந்துட்டேன். இஸ் எக்ஸலன்ட் ஃபீல்டர். மேட்ரு என்னன்னா தே வில் see the conditions. நீ சொன்ன மாதிரி நம்பர் 6ல வந்து சஜனாவா இல்லை ஹேமலதா பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் she can also get a nod for one reason. She is a classicist. ஒரு மாதிரி நல்ல கிளாசிக் பிளேயர் அவ. அதனால in conditions சொல்ல முடியாதுல. if you're sudden 20 for 3 na you need a player like her to just take through you for some 13-14 hours. அதுக்கப்புறமா you can probably ask your finishers to close the game. That is there la. So
அதுதான் அங்கதான் நான் சொல்றேன். I don't know. See, Hemalata playing at 6 is definitely not the right call. So maybe
that's
she
not
should
right.
play at 4 and then maybe Harman should play at 5, Richa at
Correct.
6. And
Correct.
again, you just said finishers. எனக்கு தெரியல. So 6, 7, 8 will be Richa, Deepthi and Vastrakar. இதுல while I'm not sure if Deepthi can be such an aggressive player all the time. So okay, maybe the other way to look at it is also to say that நீ வந்து பங்களாதேஷ்ல என்ன கண்டிஷன்ஸ் பார்க்கணும்லாம் சொல்றேன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும் பால் திரும்ப தான் போல முட்டி கீழே தான் வரப்போகுதுன்னு. ஸோ இன் தட் சென்ஸ் யூ டோன்ட் நீட் like a power like this thing. No, it's all going to be 130, 140, 150 games. So, okay, தான் நினைக்கிறேன். Let's see.
அதுதான் இப்ப நான் சொல்ல வந்தேன். See, when you call about finishers will not be asked to score 80 of 5 overs or 70 of 5 overs. It's all about getting some 35, 40 useful runs in the last 5 தான். ஓகே, உனக்கு வந்து 140, 150 is going to be the deadly target ன்னு உனக்கு அந்த 35, 40 runs அடிக்கிறதுக்கான பேட்டிங் இருக்கான்னு பார்த்தா ரிச்சா, டிபி, பூஜா அண்ட் ப்ராபப்ளி ராதா at 9, ராதா யாதவ் at 9 இருப்பா. And then we will have Renuka and one more, probably Asha Shobna or
Shobana,
someone.
Shobana.
Yeah.
Asha Shobana தான்
So,
ஆடுவா.
so அப்படி இருக்கும்போது உனக்கு உனக்கு வந்து ஈவன் ராதா கேன் ஹிட் a few boundaries. உனக்கு அப்படி இருக்கும்போது இந்த 5 overs 40, 45 runs will not be a problem at all. அந்த கேட்டகரியில we are completely sorted. So it's all about 0 for 2 வராம பாத்துக்கணும் பவர் பிளேல. அங்கதான் we will get caught.
Yeah, அது okay. I think Smriti at least how off late in the South Africa series ஃபுல்லாவே வந்து she has been in tremendous form. ODI இருக்கட்டும், test match இருக்கட்டும், and even in the last T20 she played well. So I think the
Correct.
experienced people have to put their hand up and then
அதுதான் முக்கியம்.
perform. So I think that we will have to put it on the shoulder of Smriti to not get into that position. அப்போ ஆனா see the other problem is also the amount of cricket these people play இல்லையா ஸோ ஒரு கண்டினியூட்டியே இல்லை ஸோ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இப்போ ப்ளே பண்ணாங்க இப்போ அடுத்தது ஏஷியா கப் விளையாடுறாங்க ஏஷியா கப் சார்ட் ஆஃப் கெட்டிங் ஓவர் இன் எண்ட் ஆஃப் ஜூலை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வீக் ஆஃப் ஆகஸ்ட் நீ அதுக்கப்புறம் பார்த்தோன்னா வேர்ல்ட் கப் வந்து அக்டோபர்ல தான் நடுவில் வந்து ஒரு 1.5 மாசம் சாலிடா இருக்கு அதுல எந்த சீரீஸுமே இல்லை ஸோ அதெல்லாம் வந்து மேபி கொஞ்சம் ஷெடியூலிங் சம்திங் கேன் ஐ திங்க் சம்திங் ஹேஸ் டு கெட் பெட்டர் என்ன பேசிஸ்னு புரியல ஸோ உமன்ஸ் ஆர் அலவுட் டு கோ அண்ட் பிளே இன் யுவர் ஓவர்சீஸ் பீப்புள் பிளே இன் பிபிஎல் பீப்புள் பிளே இன் தி 100 இன்ஃபேக்ட் ஜெமிமாவோட ரிடம்ஷன் வந்து ஒரு மாதிரி முதல்ல வந்து ஷி காட் ஃபேடட் அவுட் இன் வென் ஷி வாஸ் 18, 19 அண்ட் தென் T20 அந்த 100ல போய் ஒரு மேட்ச் அடிப்பா 30 பால்ல 90 ரன்னும் 40 பால்ல 90 ரன்னும் இது வரைப்பா 100ல ஸோ அந்த லீக்ஸ்லாம் ஆடுறாங்க நீ அதுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து ப்ரையாரிட்டி இது பண்ற ஸோ ஒரு வேர்ல்டு கப்புக்கு முன்னாடி இன்னொரு 2 சீரீஸ் சி ஹேப்பனிங் இன் பங்களாதேஷ் ஒன்லி ரைட் கால் 2 டீம்ஸ் ஜஸ்ட் புட் அ ட்ரையாங்குலர் சீரீஸ் சும்மா ஜஸ்ட் பிஃபோர் த வேர்ல்ட் கப் அந்த ஒரு பிராக்டிஸ் இருக்கணும் இல்லைன்னா வந்து இட்ஸ் கோயிங் டு பி தெரியல எனக்கு ஒரு ஒரு 1.5 மாசம் பிரேக்குக்கு அப்புறம் நானும் போய் வேர்ல்டு கப் ஆடுறான்னு சொல்றது ஹவு ஃபார் ஐ டோன்ட் நோ ஐ ஃபீல் பீயிங் ஃப்ரெஷ் ஐ திங்க் இட்ஸ் அ பேலன்ஸ் பிட்வீன் பீயிங் ஃப்ரெஷ் and also you being on top of your game.
Agree. See, maybe women's cricket, they are just trying to prioritize it now. They are just putting more and more games often in the last few years now. So that will develop. See, for now, yes, things are in a good shape. It will just நீ கேக்குற evolutionலாம் வந்து it will just come over the next 1 or 2 years.
Games are all getting interesting, so people should start watching women's cricket as they do men's
Very
cricket.
much.
The tournament is also getting expanded. ICC is also prioritizing. So from next World Cup, it's going to be 12 teams. For almost 10-15 years, it's been a 10-team World Cup. From next World Cup, which is happening in England in 2026, it's going to be 12 teams. So let's see. Let's hope for the good. So all the best to the women's team for the Asia Cup, followed by World Cup. Hope not another knockout finish and hoping to replicate the 2024 luck. Okay. Okay, fine. I
Yep.
think so.
Good.
We'll wrap up. So thank you, viewers.
Yep.
Thank you for your time. So if you like the content, please do watch, subscribe, and comment. So thank you so much for your love. Signing off, Hemant and Kaushik. Bye.
Bye.